Hi, this is John Harrigan, author, Qigong master, and founder of the website immortalnow.com, where we teach the secret to immortality. Right now, we're going to discuss a recent post on our Facebook page, and you can find that at Facebook.com/immortalnow. That's Facebook.com/immortalnow. I'm going to read from this quote right now. Quote, "The universe does not excuse us for being unaware. We're bludgeoned without end until we wake up to how we hurt ourselves and take part in a failing world." Now, what does this mean? It's kind of harsh, but keep in mind, everything we teach is to show you how, with your thinking, with your speaking, and with your physical actions, to show you how with all these three things, in Qigong, we'll talk about that later, to show you how with all these three things, you can literally create immortal bodies and an immortal and benevolent world of joy, happiness, and freedom. It sounds kind of far-fetched, sounds kind of unrealistic and impossible, but I assure you it's not, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But let's get back to that quote. I want to focus on it for this conversation. The universe does not excuse us for being unaware. We're bludgeoned, and that's pushed, hit, kind of abused. We're bludgeoned by this world without end, again and again, until we wake up to the hurt, until we wake up to how we hurt ourselves and take part in a failing world. And what I mean by this post on our Facebook page is that even though we didn't mean to cause ourselves problems, even though we didn't mean to cause other people problems, even though we're not intending to create a world of hardship, disease, and death, we're all probably unconsciously doing that by habits, by things we don't think about automatically. And one of those things, and this is mindfulness for immortality, one of those things is we all accept death as inevitable. Well, everybody's going to die, and I'd like to say to you, everybody isn't going to die. I'd like to suggest that we're all creating this world of hardship, disease, and death by our intention, our kind of mindless acceptance of somebody else's idea that we're all going to die. And I suggest that humanity, life itself, and Earth all has this incredible creative force that basically just does what we tell it to do over time, over eons. And over eons, we've really misbehaved. Life, some form of life at some time, decided to kill and to do it again and again. And I suggest to you, we suggest with the secret to immortality at the website immortalnow.com, and I would go there now while you're listening to this if you can. We suggest that by our thoughts, words, and actions, we create what we have, whether it's immortality, benevolence and good, joy, happiness, and freedom, or creating with our thoughts, our words, and our actions, mostly unconscious thoughts, words, and actions, creating a world of hardship, suffering, and pain, where we all die by accident and disease or old age. And what I'm suggesting, what we teach, and it's nothing new, it's taught literally in all world religions, whether it's Jesus Christ and Christianity talking about everlasting life on earth, you don't have to die, whether it's Taoist masters, immortal masters, which is part of my legacy, part of my background in teaching. Wherever it comes from, what I'm telling you isn't new to any wisdom school or any wise person. We're creating everything we have, and sure, things happen to us. We're born into the world, often with blessing, but also a hardship, discomfort, and sometimes just bad circumstances. But it doesn't matter how we're born into the world. What we teach and what I'm telling you today with the secret to immortality and this quote is, we can take charge of how we're living. We can bring the unconscious to conscious. We can get control of how we're creating our bodies, our minds, our souls in the world. we can take control of how we're creating this planet. I would suggest to you, it's all one living body, all one living presence. But even just a few of us can have a profound effect on the way life is going. And what I'm doing here today and every day on my website, with our blogs, with our courses, there's a great new course, Introduction to Immortality, you can find on our website, immortalnow.com, a great new course that takes you step by step how you can become aware of your thinking, how you can become aware of your dialogue and aware of your actions. You may say, well, I'm aware of my actions. You may be surprised. It's important to grow in awareness. So with all this in mind, what I'm talking about to you right now, with all this in mind, thinking about what I've just said, if you want to go back to the beginning of this video and rerun it, rewind it, rerun it, and think about this quote that I'm going to read to you that is available. I'll put it on this week's blog, which is tomorrow, on the website, immortalnow.com, but it's already on the Facebook page. That's Facebook.com/immortalnow. That quote says, I'm reading it right now in front of me, that quote says, the universe does not excuse us for being unaware. We may not know we're creating our bodies, our lives, in this physical world, but it really doesn't matter because we're doing it. And we're going to experience, and we are experiencing, the consequences for creating ourselves and creating this physical world. Quote, the universe does not excuse us for being unaware. We need to wake up. The universe does not, and I'll show you how. The quote, the universe does not excuse us for being unaware. Quote, we are bludgeoned, hit, injured, sickness, death, hardship. Quote, we are bludgeoned without end, again and again, until we wake up to how we hurt ourselves and take part in the feeling world. To end the suffering and pain in our lives and the lives of everyone else all around the world, we have to slowly or quickly wake up to how we're creating hardship, death, and pain. And we have to wake up slowly or quickly to how we're harming the world and making it fail for us and everyone. And the way to wake up is to read our blogs, to listen to videos like this one, to take our course, Introduction to Immortality, you can find at our website. How do you go from hardship, pain, and suffering, chaos, misunderstanding, bad relationships, a life you don't like? How do you go from all that to a life of joy, happiness, and freedom inside you, deeply all around you, love, compassion, freedom, security, stability? How do you get all this wonderful bliss, wonderful hope? It's already in you as who you are. And we take you to who you are through our blog articles, through our books. You can find a book on our website. You can find a new course. We take you to the core, to the true, to the true and real you, the immortal now, the immortal physical you that we suggest already exists. You don't have to become a saint or a guru or a super guru. We suggest this is who you already are deep inside you, a joyful, happy, immortal person, not meant for suffering, pain, and death. So wake up. I'm a Qigong master. I've studied Qigong with a Taoist immortal from China, the Wudong Mountains, for over 23 years at this point. I bring that to you with Qigong lessons. Again, you can find Qigong lessons and get started with that in our new course, Introduction to Immortality, that you can find at our website, immortalnow.com. But just for today, think of this quote. The universe does not excuse us for being unaware. We're bludgeoned without end until we wake up to how we hurt ourselves and take part in the feeling world. It's not enough to simply feel we're innocent. It's not enough to be unaware of the harm we do. As nice as we may think we are, as wonderful or is not as wonderful or not as good as our friends may think we are or are not. The universe doesn't excuse us for not knowing and not being unaware. So wake up a little bit today. Go back to the beginning of this video and listen to it more carefully, more consciously. Go to our website, immortalnow.com, and read some of our blog articles. We have all our blog articles in the blog section under blog. If you want to go directly to it, and they're all free, of course, on our blog, you can find at the upper part of our homepage, there's a section, a menu that says blog, or you can just go to immortalnow.com/blog, B-L-O-G. Bless you. May your stability, strength be with you. Live forever, be yourself, happy, joyous, and free, secure, well, and living forever as who you really are. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and night, and see you in our next video. That's all for now.